I left the house that morning, I was so angry I didn't even realize the thick fog. I'd been crying so much that I was walking in a complete blur. After a good 15 minutes of walking into complete whiteness, I realized I was lost. I'd walked these streets about 1,000,000 times in my life, but the white sheet that had been thrown over them had me feeling like a fish out of water. So I stopped walking and just cried. I still to this day don't know why I went towards the screaming. Luckily, the screams were leading me out of the middle of the fog and towards a market that I had known very well. Come on!
Oh, thanks for calling, Peter. I can't get to the phone right.
Cyrus, I'm near the corporate market. Please hurry. I need help.
Easy, Parker. Just lay down.
What's going on? I'm home?
Yeah, you were on your way to school this morning and passed out. I found you a block away from the market. I thought you were dead.
I thought I was dead too. Wait, how long was I asleep?
Parker, it's 9:30 p.m. You've been asleep more than 12 hours.
I was? I must have had a nightmare then.
Well, sleeping is known to cause dreams.
But this dream felt so real. It wasn't a dream, but a nightmare.
Okay. Sis, just get some rest. You're still pretty out of it.
Cyrus, I'm wide awake. I know this had to be real. I was passed out on the pavement and woke up to a woman's screams. They were horrible, like she was being slaughtered. She was being slaughtered. I followed her screams to the alleyway next to the market, and then I saw it.
Parker, relax. It was just a nightmare.
He was eating her, Cyrus. Right there in the alleyway.
You're sick. What kind of dreams are you having, young lady?
No, you pervert. He was eating her, like a cannibal or a zombie or something. I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, Parker. You seem really sick when I found you. The nightmare might have felt real, but I promise, there are no cannibals, no zombies running around our small town. Just get some rest.
You said it was 9? Dad's home, right?
Well, Dad didn't come home this evening. He's probably waiting for that fog to get better before he drives. Don't worry. I'll let him know about what happened today. Just sleep.
Several patients have been brought to a hospital in the area for infections that have either been deadly or attacking the patient's brains. Many people have been cautioned to stay indoors until there is a direct source of the infection.
Dad didn't come home that night. And when When Cyrus and I awoke the next morning, his car still wasn't in the driveway. Cyrus told me about an infection he heard about on the news, which was rapidly killing patients who had it, and he didn't want me leaving the house. He told me he didn't think I should go to school for a few days anyway, since I was still a bit out of it. The first day I was home, Cyrus still didn't believe me about my realistic nightmare. I was starting to doubt myself too, but it just had to be real. Then we saw that morning's news broadcast, and I think Cyrus started to change his mind.
The outbreak of the infection that have claimed many lives of many patients here has also claimed the lives of many people in several states. Authorities are still unsure about the cause of the infection, but it seems to have entered through open wounds of the victims, infecting the bloodstream. On other news, many of the bodies of the deceased due to the infection have disappeared. Authorities are calling it either a series of crimes or a mishap in the hospital systems.
Did you hear that? Cyrus, there are bodies that are disappearing from morgues. You can't tell me that all this doesn't add up.
Parker, you can't tell me you think that the hospital is treating a zombie infection.
You heard what she said. The infection is eating at the brain, and then the bodies are disappearing. They are infected through open wounds. It spread through zombies. If you don't believe me, let's just go to the market and see what we find. Cyrus drove us to the market, and although he still didn't think we'd find any blood or bodies in the alley, he was still very nervous and wary about going. We pulled into the parking lot, but Cyrus had me wait in the car. I don't know what Cyrus saw, but when he came back, his eyes were wide and we peeled out of the parking lot. Don't be scared. There's no way there are zombies in our small town.